Hello, my name is Representative Pam Powers-Hanley, and today is Tuesday, 2/22/22. Well, today we had a long day at the Arizona House with many bills, mostly unnecessary bad bills. And today's video is about 10 voter suppression bills that we considered. One was retained, but the other 10, of course, passed on a party line vote, which was somewhat ironic because Representative Tim Dunn proposed HCR 2015, which would force voters to have a 60% vote to pass a citizens' initiative. But no, voter suppression, you only need a 1-vote majority. We have two bills from Representative Jake Hoffman that are clearly designed to suppress voter registration. We have HB 2236, which we saw last year. This one says that you can't register somebody to vote who hasn't asked. So in other words, this would eliminate going door to door to register voters. They have to ask you. The second one, HB 2494, this is basically governmental overreach and make work, but it also suppresses voter registration. This says that when the Secretary of State or county elections officials do a voter registration someplace, they have to put on their website where they were and who was there, what employees were there. Well, this is an anti-worker bill because they would open workers up to intimidation when their names were on the website. It's also make work because often these events are posted in advance on the website. And so this would say, oh, you know, the thing we said we were going to be at on Saturday, yes, we were at Saturday, and by the way, these 5 people were there registering voters. Next, we have 4 bills from Representative Shawnna Bolick. You'll remember that Bolick is running for Secretary of State. So the first one is HB 2378. So this weakens the Secretary of State, which is ironic because she's running for Secretary of State. And it says that if the Secretary of State settles a lawsuit, she or he has to tell all the county recorders who might be affected. And then the county recorders basically have a veto power. They can say, oh no, we don't like that settlement. And then the Secretary of State can't accept it. So, you know, again, that weakens the Secretary of State, and it is obviously aimed at some of the lawsuits that Secretary of State Katie Hobbs got involved in with the Stop the Steal. And so, you know, we got to stop any of that kind of voter protection, right? HB 2379, and this is about the election procedures manual that is published by the Secretary of State. So this says if any provision in the manual conflicts with statute, then statute prevails and the provisions are unenforceable. Well, this would create chaos because, you know, you would never be able to know what was right and what was wrong in that elections manual, and it could create mistakes down the line, which would create challenges. And again, all of these bills, really all 10 of these bills, are designed to create chaos in our election system in the state of Arizona. Another Bolick bill, HB 2602, would eliminate early voting centers. And it makes it really difficult to have emergency voting centers. You have to have like a true emergency, whatever that means. Another Bolick bill is HB 2703. And so this is secure online signature collection. So you probably know that Arizona has an online signature collection system called eQual. You can sign legislators' election petitions. You can donate $5 to clean elections candidates on that system. Well, the system is down right now because we just had redistricting. So the counties have not uploaded all their maps, and so there's a long procedure to switch over to completely different precincts and different legislative districts after a redistricting thing. So it's unrealistic to think that there would be no gap in service with eQual because they have to upload the new maps and they have to draw the districts, you know, and so it's unworkable. Again, what we heard is that the counties often upload their maps to the system at different times, and so you would have some maps that were the right ones, the new ones, and some were the old ones, and they would those petitions would be commingling, so the candidates really wouldn't know if those are verified signatures for the correct district or not, because the citizens didn't know, because the system was put up when it was not ready to be put up. Lastly, we have a Representative Fillmore bill, 2289. This one requires 2 poll watchers at every precinct, and they have to be one from each party. And so there are 1,489 precincts in the state of Arizona. This would be 3,000 people you'd have to muster to do this. There is a current system that is not as prescriptive as this. This has no appropriation attached and is basically unworkable. Again, 10 bills to mess with your voting rights. 10 bills. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. These bills create chaos in our system and make it harder to register to people to vote. And so these are bad ideas, and we need to stop the Republican Party. They have become the party of chaos.